Alright, y'all, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So, here I am, returning with more videos coming to y'all. So, on the previous one for Ren, I've done Violet's Tale, which pretty much comments were kind of, bugging because I didn't do the trilogy of Jenny and Screech. So this time, it's like this one has like all of it: Jenny, Screech, and Violet all together in the trilogy. So I guess this one that Ren has is combined all together, starting from Jenny, Screech, and Violet. So therefore, I'm gonna be doing the tale of Jenny and Screech and Violet. So hopefully, I'll see what Jenny and Screech is. And yes, of course, I've done Violet, but I'm gonna redo it. So this time it has all three trilogy all together. The tales of three individuals that Ren is gonna be doing on this song he's doing. So let me hear the storytelling, and I'm gonna see what I think.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet, she was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there was this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul.
So his real name is James, but storytelling they call him Screech because he's a liar. Wow. No, I don't think I've heard anybody nicknamed Screech. Like, never. I mean, I can't say for sure, but I've heard a lot of nicknames from a lot of people being called, but someone being called Screech? Wow. For me, I know what Screech is, like a loud, crazy scream, and a loud, horribly metalized noise that goes ee! Something like that. So like it's like the sound of metal being crumbled up or boards being scratched up and glass being broken apart. But hey, man, nickname Screech? Wow.
As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sounded in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes.
Sorry for pausing, but hey, it is for me. It is true. There's women like I'll say for example, there's women walking around streets like around 12, like 12 midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, like barely any cars around, like, and she's walking alone, coming home from a party, and then imagine somebody like a random mugger coming up behind her and just wanted to say, "Hey, I want your money, I want your purse, I want everything," and just standing there like, "What are you gonna do?" And then next thing you know, the guy tries to, what with her, and it's like, yeah, it does happen. It does happen. I mean, there's been muggings going around all around the world, but on this storyteller that he's going, man, Jenny freezes up like a statue. It's like, give me, let's like this, like, give me all your money, bitch. I want it. I want it. You do not want this. You do not want this. I've seen that a lot, especially in like series or movies. Like if y'all watch Spider Man, Mary Jane's walking home, and there's like three, four, five guys ready to mug her or steal her purse or money, and Spider Man swoops in and stops them. Yeah, so that's why you should not walk alone in the street, especially around after nights, man. You don't know what the heck's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna run up behind you and probably get you or mug you or worse. But yeah, some parts of the world never walk alone, especially in the streets alone after nights, because there has been a lot of people being abducted, uh, mugged, kidnapped. Like it's crazy. But yeah, anywho, I want to hear more of this storytelling right here.
What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, though? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete. And he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in another city. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked here about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Wow, that was quite a story tell right there. Jenny's first part. A young girl walking alone the streets of London and just wondering what can she experience or if there's anyone that can comfort her. But unfortunately, she ended up getting encountered by this guy named Screech, which this is the next part of the trilogy of Ren's storytelling song. So, therefore, I'm gonna check this one out. Screech!
Ready to ride? Do you know who you're talking to?
I'm aware regardless. Celebrate a new season of The Shot.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? No, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Wow. I mean, I don't mean to stop it, but I just want to keep going until the very end. Let me just keep it going before I give my thoughts on this tale.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
And before I redo Violet's tale, I just want to say this tale right here was pretty interesting. This time, basically telling the boy named Screech who killed someone with a knife, and technically, he was wondering if his GF, like he basically when he described his story, basically would he wanted to call his GF and make sure, hey, are you busy? I need to come pick me up. And she's like, what? What do you mean you're busy? And blah blah blah. And then like, and then to me, what he said, I think he was describing the dude being fearless, like unfazed, no fear. Yes, he did it. He was like, come on, bring it, bring it. I am not afraid to die. Come on. And then he came at the officer and then 4 shots to the chest. Screech laid down, dead. And the other part, Jenny is laid down as well, after being mugged. But man, Screech, the one who's fearless, mercifully killed an old lady and just waited there until the cops came. He wanted to see if his girlfriend could come get him, but unfortunately she didn't. So he stood there till the cops came and he was like, "My name is Screech. I'm the boss around here." And then, with no hesitation, he came at the cop and the cop just ended his life right there. Wow, that right there was quite a storytelling right there. And last but not least, redoing Violet's tale. And this is all to the viewers that are a really big supporter of Ren. My mistake. I didn't even think of doing Jenny or Screech's tale. But now, this is the third part of the trilogy, Violet's Tale. So, therefore, I'm going to redo this one and give my takes and thoughts on this part of Violet's Tale again. So, let me get started.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet?
on her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Well, well, from the previous video that I did on Violence Tale, which I should have done putting Jenny and Screech's tales with it, but since I've did all three of them, so I'm getting my last parts on Violence Tale. Basically, him describing the storytelling was on point. Like he quoted and did it perfectly. Like Violet, 16 years old, mother was pretty much a downer, and the father was an alcoholic. She moved out, had a little, let's just say, a part-time job, trying to make some extra, like I guess, some cash to get on her feet. And then she met a boy named Steve. He became pretty much abusive, and what he pretty much described was the whole treatment that she'd gotten from him, the brute, the assault, the punch, and she just stood silent, like, I can take it, I can take it. You can hit me, but you won't break me. And then she became 9 months pregnant, gave birth to two twins, or if I'm wrong, I apologize, meaning Jenny and Screech. So therefore, I must say, this right here was a awesome storytelling right here that he did, especially now hearing Jenny's tale, Screech's tale, and now redoing Violet's tale all together. Now this right here is some storytelling, man. Got some Slick Rick vibes. So there for y'all. I done it. Jenny's tale, Screech's tale, and Violet's tale, all three together in this trilogy of storytelling. So, hope y'all enjoyed this reaction, and stick around for more coming up real shortly.